Your lender is the reason you have not found a home yet. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Cody. I am with Cresting Everett Real Estate. I am a local agent up here in northern Indiana, and we are going to be going over why your lender is the reason why you keep losing home bids to other people. Now, the lender is not the only reason, but it plays a huge factor to why you might be losing some of these home bids. I have had times when I've won bids that were super close, but because of my lender that I recommended to my client, we won over the other person. So they got a home and the other person didn't, and it's because of the lender. So they play a huge factor. So this may seem like a crazy concept, but the seller wants to sell their home. So there is way more to an offer than just what you're offering. It's also the lender. The lender plays a crucial role in getting you that home. So that's something that we look at. As a listing agent, I go through lenders as well with my seller because we want to make sure we choose the right lender who's actually going to guarantee us a home sale. I have been in situations when we've chosen the wrong lender and we don't sell the home because the lender screwed up the process. The lender couldn't handle it. So how do you avoid these lenders? What lender should you choose to be more competitive in this market? First, let's go over who you should not choose. Do not use, you've heard this before probably, do not use quick other companies that aren't in your area. If you can't walk into their door, do not use them. They are going to be the reason why you lose a home bid. I've had times, and just recently there was one when we wrote an offer and so does somebody else, so we were competing with somebody. The next day, I get a call from the listing agent. He says, your offers were very similar price, similar everything, but we went with yours because you were using a lender that we trust and the other people were not. He said the other people were using an online lender that they did not want to work with, but they loved our lender that we chose, so they went with us instead. So my client got a home and the other person's client didn't because of the lender. They went with the lender that I recommended and they want a home because of that. I've had times as a listing agent where it's a local lender, except they weren't a lender. They were a local lender, except they were a bank. They were a local bank and their corporate was in another state. So you would think to yourself, oh, they're local. But they're not, because they're ran by someone who's not local and they screwed up the loan. And we didn't end up selling this home because the lender cannot handle it. They just fumbled the ball. So this is stuff that we're thinking about as a listing agent, as sellers. We're thinking about this thing, or who's a good lender? What lender is going to bring us what we want? So who should you use? You want to use local mortgage brokers or local credit unions. That's the route to go, depending on your loan type, because there are different types of ways to go. If you're a conventional, you're 20% down, you have a higher credit score, you can pretty much use anybody local that you want to use because a conventional loan is very easy to do, very straightforward, and there really shouldn't be any issues. If you are a government-backed loan like FHA, USDA, or VA, you may have more issues and you need to be more picky about who you choose. Because if you go with your local bank and you're an FHA, USDA, or VA, it might not work out for you. I've had times when they were an FHA and they were going with the local bank and we closing late. We're having issues with the appraisal. Stuff happens throughout the way that's a headache that shouldn't happen, that almost cost them a home because they went with a local bank and they were a government-backed loan. The best route to go if you're a government-backed loan is for sure a local mortgage broker or a local credit union. Those two specialize in mortgages, and especially local mortgage broker, they especially specialize in mortgages because that's what they do. So how to win? How do you win a bid? How do you put yourself ahead of other people when it's this close? Well, choose a better lender. Get rid of your lender from a different state. If you can't walk in the door to talk to them, get someone different. That's how you better win with a lender. Thank you for watching this far into the video. If you got value from this or want to see more, please feel free to subscribe and give it a like. It really helps out, and I hope to see you in the next one.